well-being, good relationship and companionship, good health, financial stability. Everyone needs true wellness.
This is another Tuesday, and you know Tuesdays for us is always a good day.
Stay hooked on the True Word Television every Tuesday.
Welcome again to the True Wellness Connections
at 5:30 p.m. Winnipeg or Central Time to join Claudine Cintije.
That heartbreaking situation that you are in right now, it is just for a moment.
Elizabeth Brimo.
Know your do's and don'ts. Then know the area you want to work on.
And many more well-equipped panelists.
Because I never see anybody that waited upon the Lord and God put to shame.
To be educated.
When you study, don't study only for one day in a week and think you've arrived.
Equipped.
No one can ever be perfect.
Nobody.
And no one can get it right all the time. We can all mess up.
Sharpened.
To be a relaxed woman is more powerful than a talkative.
And empowered towards your true wellness.
You can change yourself. You can change how you see things.
From parenting, educating, health, finances.
When you are facing one issue or the other, the whole of you is involved.
Relationships.
Every human being will face situations that they were not expecting.
Spiritual.
Jesus said to his disciples, in this world you will have tribulation, so be of good courage.
And day-to-day life matters.
Everything is all about life.
They cut across all topics to make sure you reach the goal of being well.
We talk about homes, education, we talk about children, we talk about marriage.
Different topics, different guests.
If we must deal with challenges and vulnerabilities, especially vulnerabilities, we have to deal with pain.
The True Wellness Connections, every Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. Winnipeg or Central Time with Claudine Cintije and Elizabeth Brimo.
We will be glad to have you with us
on the True Word Television. Don't dare miss an episode. This program is proudly brought to you by Nefertiti 24K Gold Soap. Jabari Design Watches. And Nefertari Beauty. Everyone needs well-being, good relationship and companionship, good health, financial stability. Everyone needs true wellness.
This is another Tuesday, and you know Tuesdays for us is always a good day.
Stay hooked on the True Word Television every Tuesday.
Welcome again to the True Wellness Connections
at 5:30 p.m. Winnipeg or Central Time to join Claudine Cintije.
That heartbreaking situation that you are in right now, it is just for a moment.
Elizabeth Brimo.
Know your do's and don'ts. Then know the area you want to work on.
And many more well-equipped panelists.
Because I never see anybody that waited upon the Lord and God put to shame.
To be educated.
When you study, don't study only for one day in a week and think you've arrived.
Equipped.
No one can ever be perfect.
Nobody.
And no one can get it right all the time. We can all mess up.
Sharpened.
To be a relaxed woman is more powerful than a talkative.
And empowered towards your true wellness.
You can change yourself. You can change how you see things.
From parenting, educating, health, finances.
When you are facing one issue or the other, the whole of you is involved.
Relationships.
Every human being will face situations that they were not expecting.
Spiritual.
Jesus said to his disciples, in this world you will have tribulation, so be of good courage.
And day-to-day life matters.
Everything is all about life.
They cut across all topics to make sure you reach the goal of being well.
We talk about homes, education, we talk about children, we talk about marriage.
Different topics, different guests.
If we must deal with challenges and vulnerabilities, especially vulnerabilities, we have to deal with pain.
The True Wellness Connections, every Tuesday, 5:30 p.m., Winnipeg or Central Time, with Claudine Cintije and Elizabeth Bremo
We would be glad to have you with us.
on the True Word Television. Don't dare miss an episode. This program is proudly brought to you by Nefertiti 24K Gold Soap. Jabari Design Watches. And Nefertari Beauty.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the True Wellness Connection. My name is Claudine Cintije. I'm going to be your host tonight. I'm so happy and excited to be back. We have been off for very good, like 1 month. We went for Christmas break, and today we are back. It's going to be the very, very first show of the year. And how have you been? Have you missed us? And one great things that I enjoyed during this time out, like when I go here and there, meeting people around, just telling us how much they enjoyed our shows, really heartwarming for me. And I thank you so much for those who were able to reach out to us and give us some feedback about our show. That was very, very encouraging. And we are hoping that everyone that watches will have a moment in time to just, send us a comment, encourage us, let us know how we are doing so that we can continue to know how to save you. So we are here just, to make sure our community are well informed, well educated, that we are sharing our wisdom, our knowledge with you. Because, one thing we know and believe that every single day, everything that we go through in life, every life challenges is a lesson learned. So whatever we learn in life, we just want to dig deeper to find a way, how can we share this knowledge that we have learned from this situation so that we can be able to help others. So that's what we are all about here on True Wellness Connection, so broadcasting from True Word TV. So we are encouraging all of you guys to subscribe on True Word Television so that we can be able to watch us every time we come in line. So welcome again. So as I say, my name is Claudine Cintije. Today my other co-host was not available, and you're going to be able to see them in upcoming shows. So because now we are on every Tuesday moving forward, okay? So we have a very, very special guest today, and I was very, very inspired with the the vision that he has for young people. So I would love really to hear who this special guest that we have today before he can come to introduce himself. So let's just find out who is the guest we have today.
Welcome back to True Wellness Connections on the True Word Television after the winter break. Today, Claudine Cintije is hosting for you Hufrey Merveil Lazoube, who is the founder and president of Youth Leadership Movement and humanitarian dedicated to global youth empowerment. Originally trained in technical fields such as industrial electricity and hospitality management, he transitioned into the non-profit sector to address systemic gaps in youth development. Under his leadership, the youth leadership movement, YLM, has grown into an international platform that bridges the gap between vulnerable populations and sustainable independence. From now on, get ready once again to be equipped and get well through the True Wellness Connections with Claudine Cintije, Tuesday 5:30 p.m. Central Time. Don't dare miss.
Hello, thank you so much. There you are. That is the guest that we have for today. So, so I would like to ask you to just send your greetings out there. So let them know your names and yeah.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me, Mama Claudine. It's an honor to be here today, sharing a little piece of wisdom we have acquired in the course of the years. And my name is Hufrey, and I'm a community service lover. And I always say that I'm a volunteer for life, forever volunteer, because I understand the key benefits of it, and that's what we're going to share tonight. And it's very important, and I believe that you guys will love it, and just remain connected. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hufrey. I am here to just say thank you so much for accepting my invitation.
Thank you so much.
It is an
Mama
honor
Claudine,
and a
for having
privilege
me.
for us to have you here today. And yeah, so I understand you are a CEO and a founder of youth leadership
Youth leadership movement.
youth leadership movement.
Yes.
And that is very, very powerful. Very, very, very powerful, because if you think about it, you know, we are aging, we are growing old. So if we don't really have a movement that really, you know, educate and like invest ourselves into the young generation to come, this world will be perished.
Yeah.
So can you just tell us a little bit your motivation, your inspiration to you starting this youth leadership movement?
I mean, one of the greatest motivation for the youth leadership movement, it is being involved for change. Like you said earlier, things are evolving, things are changing, we're aging. But the point and the question I ask myself is, what am I contributing? What am I earning? How am I growing? And the only way, for sure, the only way to get it is to give. There's more
That's
power
right.
in giving than in receiving. So one of the reasons why the youth leadership movement exists is because I believe that the youth have power that most of the time we personally ignore, or we usually take it for granted. Like, you know, the power the youth has, especially when they work in community, it is so inspiring and it brings purpose. So that's one of the main reasons of YLM, is to raise awareness, involve the youth in serving their community. It's not about serving YLM, it's about, that's why it's a movement. It's about being involved first. It's a movement, so once you are involved, you own the vision, and then you contribute not for YLM, but you contribute for the community through YLM. So YLM becomes the platform that all the youth needs to be part of something that, you know, is fighting for the right cause. So my motivation is just being connected there, hanging there, knowing that my life is not wasted. When I sit down and look at the past 6 years, I'm like, wow, I can still go back and visit all the moments, the training, the exchange, the meetings, and then I feel like it has been building us up in the course of the year. And then I believe that all our youth can partake from that opportunity of self-growth, self-improvement, and more importantly, being involved in their own local community for real, not pretending, because we can never pretend to be one for so long, actually.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much. After you say something very, very profound, you say volunteers should only come from the heart, as it is difficult to pretend to be one for so long. That is the philosophy of your movement. I really like that because sometimes people do not understand that. You know, when you live a life, you have to live a life of legacy. You have to live to think about it. How productive am I to my community of today?
Yeah.
Some will go far to ask you about how much are they paying you.
Yeah.
So I just want to ask you a question. What response would you give to those people who think that volunteering, like I'm pretty much sure what you are doing right now, it requires a lot of energy, a lot of time to come up with a project, to come out with idea that will help our youth. What is there for you? What is your pride? What is really your legacy in investing all those time whereby people are questioning whether you're getting a million behind what you are doing?
Yeah, that's I've heard that questions many times. I've been asked those questions so many times, and sometimes before it used to bother me, but at some point I realized it's normal. But the answer to that is that, you know, volunteering is not just about helping someone. Because today, in the course of the past 8 years, the experience I've gained through YLM, no company could have hired me with zero experience and expect to pay me money. I know people will say, okay, then how much do you earn? It's not about how much I earn, how much I worth right now. Because the skills I've gained is real. I'm sitting in the top, leadership skills as all leaders. Sometimes when I go in meeting, as an executive is all of them. Even if they are paid, I'm not. But the point is not the payment. The point is, if I want to be paid today, I'm going to be paid definitely, because they will see my worth, they will see my skills, they will see my talent. But the point is, how did I learn? How did I acquire those skills? It's through involvement, through commitment, through service. So service is the only way we can acquire the knowledge with zero experience.
Wow.
Yes, it's the only way. And I always say the most difficult people to work with are volunteers. Because volunteers, you can pressure them, you can stress them. You see, a volunteer can tell you, I'm out.
Yes.
Like right now, I'm out.
You are your own boss, basically.
Yeah, I'm out. So a volunteer can tell you, I'm going to do this right now. In the next 2 days, they tell you, listen, I've changed my mind.
Yes.
But if you're working for a corporation, you're never just going to change your mind. You have to fulfill the contract. So volunteering is, in other words, serving while remaining with full control of your own self-dignity.
Wow.
But giving the best quality without being pressured.
Wow.
It takes a lot to do that.
Wow, that's amazing.
It takes a lot.
This reminds me of one say of President Obama. President Obama said, if you want to know a great leader, you know them by the service they have provided to their community. So basically, what you are doing right now, you are investing yourself in the future. You are also not only investing yourself, you are really paying yourself forward. Because these young people that you are planting seeds in their life, those are the people that will look back and they say, oh, Mr. Hufrey, they see you, you know, being an old man. Now they have become somebody because of the energy and the effort you invested in their life to make sure their youth that are going to be productive in their community. So I have a question that I want to ask you. I put the question down just to make sure I did try it. Okay. So the question that I'm going to ask you is this. Okay, so this question I'm going to ask you is about the young people. Okay. Because we have so many young people nowadays that are growing up in single mom households, whereby, you know, as children are raised up by one parent. You know, I am one parent myself raising kids. I can acknowledge that there are skills that both parents can give to a child to help the child, being equipped with every skills they required to be a good man or to be a good woman in their household. What is the plan do you have to bring the youth together in the way that they will grow up to be leaders of themselves, eventually of their family, and eventually of the society? Because a good society is a chain of good families that got the moral values that they require to live a productive life.
All right. That's such a wonderful question. And I can break it down saying that, when I was growing up, my mom used to tell me there's three types of education. There's the one we get in the family values, like you mentioned, the father, mother, and then all the cultural aspect of our origins. And there is school. School where we get the basic of how the system works, how we can get involved in a society life, and then we have what we can barely control is the street.
Yes.
So, and when you see the three aspects, now I ask myself the question, how can social entrepreneurship get involved in contributing to a balanced? Yes, you see, like I said earlier, being a volunteer is not just about helping, right? It's also about creating a safe environment for a youth to thrive, creating a safe environment for youth to discover themselves, their potential, their ability. Some of the youth they have lost trust in themselves. Some of them, they are grown up in broken houses. And some of them, I was raised by a single mother, but in some way, I feel like I've been learning much. She put much of emotional awareness in me. And when I got, the good thing with me, when I got in adult age, I had a chance to have other wise men nurturing me, teaching me what is it to be a man.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
So that's why my mom could never put it in me. But the good thing with growing up with my single mother is that I can really understand emotions. Because there are some men, they are so men, they're rough, they're so straight, like, And as an organization, we step in a position where we accommodate all those categories in one bowl, and then create a balance, even for themselves to live with one another, create a team spirit that create a dynamic that contributes to their self-growth. It's really important.
Yes.
So that becomes, for me, that's how we create program, like, multiculturalism programs, we create diversity programs, we create cultural exchange programs for them to learn how to understand, like, someone who grew up in a house or where there was daddy and mommy does not have the same patience with someone who grew up in a house or where they have to go out, look for food, and come back, pick their school bag and go to school. And sometimes they will sit down and prioritize going to look for food than going to school, because at the end of the time, they're like, okay, what am I going to do after I go to school hungry, right? So this is one of the big challenges that those aspects we have. But volunteering help that. Volunteering helps someone learn from, sometimes we think we are poor, sometimes we think we are miserable, but let me tell you, Mama Claudine, I've had a chance to go out, see the most miserable people, and I cried, but for sure I knew they were not the most miserable. I knew that it was more miserable than what I saw. But what I saw was extreme to me because I've never seen it before, right? So that is a discovery sense that introduced the youth to themselves. When they see that some youth think that, oh, my mom is mistreating me because I didn't give them $100.
Yes, can you
But
imagine?
there are some kids, they have never been given even a dollar, right? So when you realize that there are people can live happily without half of what we already have, you realize that life is tough out there for some or for others. So yes, for sure, um, social entrepreneurship can really help the youth a lot, keep them out of distraction. Some people use in many ways is distraction, can be smoking, can be doing all types of this I mean starting to create addiction with drugs, gambling. Those are the idle things. I mean, those are the idle activities that when you have an idle mind, you start developing, like, gambling, smoking, all these things that does not bring any value in a human sense.
Yeah.
So, but in an organization life, you learn to live busy.
Yes.
You keep yourself active. You start doing something, like if you are good at drawing, you can draw something, but you have someone that can show you love, right?
Yes.
So
There's something very, very important that you said. I like how you say that you were raised up in a single mom family, and that's what you learned is what means the emotional aspect of your life and how to handle emotions. And that's very, very important because women, we are very, very emotional.
yeah.
And if you don't really have that understanding of women being emotional, as a man, it will be even difficult
Yeah.
to be able to handle a woman. So from what you have said, you say that I really understand how emotional women can be, and I know how I can be patient with them. So which is one of all those skills that sometimes another young man need to be educated in the area of understanding, preparing themselves, because as young men as they are, in the future they will need to date a girl.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you are dating a woman, you are constantly quarreling. For the fact that you don't understand that, the only thing that you are seeing is asking you, you just want a little extra attention to a particular situation, then peace will come in. So then other things that I'm getting from what you have said is that you lived life is what maybe put the passion in you to see that I grew up in a single family home. This is what I have learned, and this is what I have acquired from other wiser men. Now you feel like, what else can I do to make sure those young people that will come after me, that I will see, I want them to get this particular education and the skills in their life so that they can know how to handle themselves.
Yeah.
So I think it is something very important that really we need to support as a community, because we need to create an environment whereby community services can be in place in order to help our children, our youth, to grow up with values that will help them build our society, right? So, but so far, as I know, the youth leadership movement is not only locally, you are globally, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell us the other areas where you are operating at the moment, and how are you keeping connected to know what is going on there and what's going here, so that you can inspire each other as you are putting your feet on the ground here in our blessed city of Winnipeg to have you here?
Yes, that's a really great question. Thank you so much, Mama Claudine. Indeed, youth leadership movement is multi continental, and the goal is, being a movement, we want to be beyond borders.
Yes.
so that we will be able to reach, and exchange with one another. So, how do we communicate? Internally, we have our own communication system where
Yes.
all the organization is one. So our headquarters is in Paris, but the organization started, the vision started when we were in Nairobi, in Kenya, where we also have a branch in Kenya, which is very active there.
Wow.
And then we also have a branch in Congo Brazzaville, and then also have presence in Poland, where we have done also few things there in Poland as well, in Katowice especially. So now in Winnipeg, so the goal is we also want to send a message to the youth that it's not about which country you can be. It's about whatever you have in you, whatever you want to share, you can share it everywhere. In Congo, in Kenya, in Canada, and we still want to go in other countries upcoming. Maybe it's Ivory Coast, maybe Senegal, maybe Ghana. The goal is we want the youth to be part of the movement, because this is not about an organization. This is a platform, like you see, like
Wow.
where people want to be part of something that already exists. It's just like
Yes.
franchise.
Yeah, I like
you
that.
You don't have to go and crack your head, think of building something from scratch. But does the mission resonate with you? Yes, then
You
be
can
part
plug
of it.
in.
Yeah, just plug in.
Yes.
So we want the youth to start seeing an opportunity of plugging in. So they know, okay, hey, I want to be part of this. How do I do that? How do you do that? Do you want? Yes, then you are part of this.
Okay, that's
Right?
awesome.
So because we want people, like we say, volunteering should always come from the art, and we cannot see the art. So we want to see what we call in Swahili matendo. You need to show us
Yes.
the act, the motivation that you are really indeed involved. You want to be part of it, and then they will indeed definitely be part of it. So that's how we communicate through our internal system, which we have all of us, all the members. We have each country have its email. We have all of us our email address. So we have meeting globally. We have a YLM global. Inside the YLM
Wow.
we have YLM global. Then inside the YLM global we have Canada, Congo branches. But we have YLM itself and then YLM branches, and then it makes it easy. So each one of us, like we're just like one body with all. Each part has its role. I can be the brain, but I'm not the head. Inside my brain, there are my eyes, my nose, and all of us. It's a profound teamwork.
One body, different parts.
Yeah, different roles, and each one of us feel like one thing I love with YLM is each one of us is in charge.
It's awesome.
Yeah, YLM Kenya is in charge of a lot of things. They are doing a lot in France, same in Congo, same. So we want people to feel like they are really doing what they want for their community,
It's awesome.
not what YLM want for their community. Of course, YLM is a global vision. We are there to make sure that it does not violate the regulations of human rights, but still people are doing what they want to bring to the community, and that's what I love about YLM.
That is amazing. It is amazing. Why? What I'm trying to say is that, like, we have the young people today. If you are a young person that you are following us today, maybe you follow us tomorrow. You are born, you find the world there that you get involved. Do you really like everything that you see? Do you like everything that you see? So
Good question.
this platform gives you an opportunity, giving you a place where they can go and they speak up and they say, you know what, the world that I want to live in, the world that I want my grandchildren to live in, this is how I want this world to
That's
look
the
like.
mindset.
You know what I mean? And you have the power and the capacity to change your world of tomorrow. You don't have to live in our world with all the mess we may have created today. What you don't like today, you have got the power to change it. So
Definitely.
you can build your own world, so that tomorrow, where you're going to have maybe your grandchildren, great-grandchildren, you'll be like, you know what, I don't like what our great parents did. This is the society I want to see.
Yeah, and this is how I want it to
That's
be.
how I want it to be. So this platform allows you to come together as youth, to learn maybe the moral values, so that can help you build your world of tomorrow. So speaking of that, so how can we cultivate that mindset? You know, we want to grow the mindset. We want to be able really to inspire and to empower the young people, because sometimes the young people, when they go through something like everybody else, they go through some hardship, some difficult moments, instead of finding a way, say like, oh, they'll be starting to find what to blame on their parents. Oh, I grew up in a single mom parent. I grew up in a single dad parent. Yes, you did grow up in a single mom parent, single dad parent. Nobody chose to be so, but your parents did their very best to get you, to keep you alive the way you are. But what is that? You did not die. What is there if you are following me as a youth, grow up in a broken home? What is there do you think you can do so that your world of tomorrow can be better? What can you do as a man to think like, oh, I grow up in a single mom house. I want to marry a woman to keep that woman. I don't want to see any woman becoming a single mom again. That's the spirit we want young people who are following us, not to play victim because you grow up in the house of a single mom or a single dad. Then you are alive to know that you are an adult. What is your plan to build a better world of tomorrow, so that maybe you don't want to have a kid that grow up without you. If you grow up without a dad, do you want to have a kid that will be without a dad? And what is your plan for the future? This is the kind of young people we want to speak into your life. So please, do you have something that in your plan you have to help these young people build a mindset whereby they know I can change my world of tomorrow. I don't have to be like my dad. I don't have to say I'm going to beat my wife because I grew up seeing my dad beating my mom, you know? So what plan do you have to help our young people build a new mindset?
Claudine, you really, I think I'm starting to like this our conversation already, because what we're speaking is very profound. Because you see, I want to speak to my fellow youth like myself. Please, one of the greatest things you need to know is first acknowledge, accept your story. If you don't accept your story, you will start doubting everything. If you realize that this is my reality, just like Mama Claudine said, I grew up broken, but do you want to remain broken? Most of the greatest people who have made it in life, they have been broken 100,000 times. That was the reason why they have to arise. And lacking is the great sign that we need improvement. When you know I lack this, then I need what I'm lacking, right? If I don't lack it, I can't need it. So if we lack love, then we need to work on first loving ourselves. We cannot love someone without loving other people. I mean, if we cannot love other people without loving ourselves, we need to start loving ourselves. Many people, they have issue with that, you know. First of all, build a secure environment for ourselves, or accepting that I grew up in a broken house and I need to improve the family, but it starts from improving you.
I like that.
Because you are the product of improvement. I'm the greatest visionary of my family. When I sit down, I think, I'm not thinking about myself. I'm thinking about the entire lineage. So whatever decision I will make now will not only influence me, It influences me and those behind me. That's why it's important for me all the time to regulate myself so I can limit the damages, because for sure it's going to reach them if it's too much, right? So the greatest thing is the youth should learn to accept their story and not be ashamed to talk about it, because a story told is become the great one. Once a story is told, people can learn from it, right? People today, we avoid being vulnerable because we think that when I tell my story, I was broke this time, this year, I was poor, and people will judge me. No, we should share so people can know that I might have been broke yesterday, but today I'm okay. I might have been broken
But
yesterday.
you must have been broke, but you're not broken.
I'm not broken anymore, right? So some people think that once you're broken, forever broken.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. So it's important for us to acknowledge that, okay, I missed this, I'm from this kind of family, but now I'm a father. What is it that I want to give to my family that I did not have when I grew up? Because you see, that's always how we have. We always want for ourselves what we did not have when we grew up, right?
Absolutely, yes.
So sometimes we want to give some parents, they do it in a bad way.
Yes.
Like, I grew up in a difficult way. And they end up spoiling the children, right? They give too much, it's not regulated, and then the children start taking advantage of that, and then the miscompassion, they don't have understanding, they don't have a regulation of their own emotions, because the mother wanted to give them what she did not have.
Yes.
Right? Like, so badly. So the point is, yes, mostly we need to make our children, ourselves, aware of our story and be willing to tell our story.
Yeah, there's one thing I just want you to talk really bit more. I know you touched it about cultivating the mental resilience needed to navigate the modern challenge. Okay, so this is very profound. Young people, please come closer and listen to what we are talking about. It's very, very important, because many young people are being destroyed nowadays by the things that is available for them during this particular time that they are growing, that we did not have. But you need to know that, you need to grow your mindset to understand that every struggle you went through, as he said, is a part of your story.
Yeah, it's a milestone.
The struggle you went through, whatever you name it, some people, they have been raped in their past. Some people, they grow up in the family that whereby their dad, their mom, they fight, they don't respect each other. Some people grow up in the family whereby you feel unwanted. Whatever it is, you name it, you know it. What I'm talking about is that. Can you speak to our young people about how to handle their emotions in a way that they will be able to move on in life, not to remain there in the past? Because once you live in the past, you can never see the best that is ahead of you. So would you be able to speak to our young people that may be living in the past because of what they have seen, and because they don't want to talk about it, maybe they don't want to share about what they went through, they decide to mask it using drinking binge, using taking drugs, all those kind of stuff. But the truth is, young people following us, whatever you are going through, it is not your fault. You are born free. You don't choose who's going to be your parent. You don't choose to be a child of a single mom, a single dad. You are born free. But how can you navigate whatever life have thrown on you in order to be able to create the best world for yourself ahead of you? Would you please speak to our young people?
Yeah, well, Claudine, this is getting so interesting. I want to say this. One of one of the greatest issue with what you just mentioned, Mama Claudine, is when we get trapped and stuck in that emotion where we feel like we can never get out of that. But the key is, first of all, like we said earlier, when you acknowledge the issue you have gone through and you desire to get out of it, there is what we call effort.
Yes.
Right? Like, like I want to give an example. Let's say, for example, someone who grew up in an abusive house, maybe have abusive parent, they have got themselves like in a limbo mode, like in survival mode.
Yes.
Like everything, whenever you bring accountability to them, they get triggered. They feel like you want to attack them. But no, you just want to not fix them. You can't fix a person. But you just want to give a person an opportunity to revisit and then maybe desire that change, right? So there's that effort that each human being willing to change should be able to manifest. It doesn't matter how many times the person can try to accommodate, to hide it, but the best way of changing it is first to be willing to have that change manifest, right? So, and then another aspect is many people, whenever you talk to them what they did wrong, all they hear is like, this is who you are, like a definite identity. But they forgot that you're not calling them out, you're calling the attitude out. Some people, they have
you are judging me.
Yeah, who are you to judge me, right?
You are judging me.
Yes,
No.
exactly. But sometimes we need to be able to separate the problem from the person.
Yes.
Because if I'm saying this is the problem and this is you, can you see you? And both of us, we can look at the problem, right? So
I like that.
So most of the time, people love their problem so much. This is my problem alone.
Yes.
I'm Claudine, however much you can try 100,000, I don't know what. If someone loves the problem
if
too
they
much,
own the problem,
there is nothing we can do.
They will need God.
Yes, even God cannot do anything for them.
If they don't decide.
Because that's what the Bible says. For God so loved the world so that whomsoever.
Yeah.
So if you don't desire God, then God will be there for everyone.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right? So
I like that.
So that's people want that change to happen by miracle without them have to do anything, not ever take accountability of anything. That's just not possible. So change is desirable. Like we said, I grew up, my family was not poor. My mom used to tell me, you are not poor, we are not rich. One day I woke up, I said to her, Mom, listen, I made a choice.
Yeah.
I'm rich.
I'm going to be rich.
Because I cannot be in the middle.
Yes.
I cannot be not poor, not rich. I need to choose one side, right? But there are some people, they just don't have a position, right? They're just hanging there. So that's the whole point of it. It takes effort for us to decide, okay, if I need change, I need a little bit of effort too.
Yes.
Because you see, like we say, we are different, right? We might be dealing with people who also have been broken before.
Yes, yes.
But they have healed.
Yes.
So when they're dealing with a person who is broken and stubborn, it pisses me off. Because I know I was broken too.
Yeah.
So how come you want to prove me that you're more broken than me?
Yes, yes,
so
yes.
That's the. So we need effort, we need willingness, and like you mentioned earlier, we mentioned earlier in the beginning of this conversation, is self-awareness, knowing that I am stubborn, I am this, but this is this person can bring me to the best of me. Acknowledging that this person can bring me to the best of me, and being willing to allow the person to walk you through the exit instead of letting the person do the deep of that darkness again. So
thank you so much. Thank you so much. And yeah, so other things I would just add to what you just said is that, sometimes it's very important to look at somebody that have something you wish you could have. Trust me, we all know ourselves. It's,
Yeah.
for instance, you are somebody who is, have struggle with addiction, and you happen to meet somebody who have been there, who is out there. Find a way to try to mingle with that person, and also vulnerability.
Yeah.
Most people, they feel to be vulnerable. You want to show that you are in control, but the truth is that particular area
Yeah.
failed you.
Exactly.
And you know what, there's nothing wrong. We are human. We can really try. Maybe when I tried to drink with my friend, I didn't know I was going to be addicted. I tried like everybody else, but now I find myself caught up like a chain in the neck. But you have to have a mindset to say, hey, I have to come out of
Exactly.
here. But that decision, even if you friend it to help, will only help you if you have come up with a realization that it seems like the way I'm drinking is not good.
Exactly.
You know?
Self-awareness.
So,
Accept it.
And the people, we need also to build resilience. Resilience is, this is tough.
Yeah.
Then believe in yourself, I'm going to tough it up and I'm going to make it.
Exactly.
Remember, young people, please, we beg you. You'll follow us even after tomorrow. We are growing old.
Yeah,
We want a
exactly.
better world of tomorrow. If you young people, you don't rise, you continue to give yourself to the modern things that we see, because nowadays for us growing up, if you're facing stress and the other things, you face it and build resilience and get over it. But nowadays, you go to the store, you go and buy, I don't know, gummies, and I don't know, I'm gonna smoke some kind of marijuana, like I'm gonna I'll feel good, I'll relax, something to help me relax. My young people, my youth, my caregiver of tomorrow, please.
Yeah.
It's okay, you can go through stress. It's okay, you can go through hardship, but you have the strength inside you to face it. But you just have to be able to admit it, Learn to face challenges. Learn to embrace. And there's one thing you said that, what do you say again? Accepting the fact, right?
Yeah, acknowledging.
Yeah, acknowledging the fact and then learn how to face it with the courage. Yeah. So, what do you think are the challenges that you see that our young people are facing? Because as a leader, I know your mind is always think about it. When I bring my young people together, which area do I want to focus on in order to help our young people? So what do you see at this time that our young people are facing as challenges, and what is your plan?
One of the greatest things I believe the young people of today have is distraction.
Distraction?
The youth is so distracted. There's a lot of technology, a lot of reason to be distracted. But one thing I can add on top of that same distraction, I see opportunity.
Yeah, like that.
And I want to say to our youth that I am as well, please. You need to know, in Facebook, there is a lot going on. There are people getting jobs on Facebook. There are people finding opportunity to travel on Facebook. There are also people just scrolling all day on Facebook. So, you see, Mama Claudine, there's one thing I always say to myself. I only believe there's two types of people. There's those who make things happen.
Yes.
And there's those who don't know what the hell just happened.
Wait for things to happen to them.
They don't know what the hell happened. So they just woke up. They're like, where is PJ? Where's Mama Claudine? But there are people, when they woke up, they know that Mama Claudine traveled. PJ is abroad. So because before they go to sleep, they had a meeting with themselves. So before they go to sleep, they updated themselves. So when they woke up calmly, keeping up where they left off. Some people, they go to sleep in brutality. When they wake up, they start looking up things.
Very deep,
right?
Very
So,
deep what you said.
So the thing is, we need to be in a position where we understand that there's a lot of distraction, yes, but what is it that I want? I mean, getting to to discover ourselves and use what we have as an opportunity tool to build up our goals. Like me, when I see a person owning a smartphone, I'm happy.
Yes.
Because I don't even realize if people who have smartphone, they realize what do they have in their hand. Because with a smartphone, you can do a lot of things than someone who have a
regular phone.
A regular phone cannot
do.
You know. So
Yeah.
how can you have a smartphone and you don't even know how to get opportunities, right? So I think ignorance is also one of the biggest problems because we have the tools, we don't know how to use them. The youth have the connection. Most of us, maybe we have an uncle, we have a cousin, we have a friend that can connect us. Like we said earlier, we don't own our issues. We don't accept that we are lacking this.
No.
So we disperse them. But these are the same people that can connect us to something. I love what PJ usually say, like, if you don't get involved, how will we know even your talent? How will we know that you are a mason, you are a carpenter? How will we know if you're not involved somewhere?
Yes.
So it takes sacrifice, it takes determination, it takes devotion, it takes self-awareness. Accepting that, oh, this is me right now. Like, Mama Claudine, I wish I can with the picture. I could have shown you the me then and the me now.
You show us on our next, because we're not going to end
exactly.
here. We cannot
So
end here
there
today.
is a big difference, even in terms of appearance.
Yes.
And that difference is not just physical. That difference is physical, emotionally, and in all aspects, even financially. Right? So people are refusing their identity. That's why they can never accept growth.
Wow. Wow.
Because when you refuse who you are now, you can never picture you tomorrow, because you need to picture the same you now tomorrow. If you now, you think you are rich, how will you picture tomorrow to be rich if you're already rich now and you're poor? So
I like that.
That's the mindset we need to cultivate if we want to acquire change. That's why I love the law of attraction. You attract to what you're positive, you're positioning yourself positively, right? So if you want to go get good score, you cannot just go sleep, leave your books. You need to read. And reading is not enough. You need to make some research. So that's the aspect of how we can tackle those issue that the youth is having now. And I believe that the youth has a lot, and also one of the things I need to align is having a mentor.
Okay.
Mentorship is important. There's a lot of things we cannot do by ourselves. Like you say, Mama Claudine, sometimes you need someone who will tell you, hey, I've already been there. Listen, when you get to this point, turn left.
Yes.
Because sometimes I have been told, if you get this issue, go back. Some people who are emotionally damaged, they will not understand, why is this man went quiet? Because I know myself. I've been broken too. So I know if I keep saying, I will lose myself.
Yes.
So what I do, I pause, because I have to manage me so I can manage the person in front of me, right? So that's what people don't. Usually they think it's not important.
That is very deep. They call it emotional regulation.
Exactly.
So if you see, like here, what I'm seeing, I'm going to dysregulate.
Yeah, I will ban it out.
I better just step out right now.
Exactly, before you ban it.
Then that is a wisdom. You acknowledge how far the limit, and it's like here, if I don't slow down, what will come out of my mouth?
Yeah.
Man, it's not going to be good.
Exactly.
So it's good. So as we are saying, young people say about technology, phone, smartphone. Trust me, there is no better world to be alive, to grow up in as youth people as of today.
Yeah.
We have the whole world at the palm of our hand.
Yes.
We have the opportunity at the palm of our hand. We have the knowledge. Nowadays, even AI come to make it even
God, it's so sweet. 24/7 Wi-Fi.
It's just crazy nowadays. So young people, you have no excuse not to succeed in life. If you fail in life, please don't blame it on your parents that were fighting when you grow up. Don't blame it in your single parent you growing up. We want young people to take their destiny in their hand. I like how you say, don't go to bed anyhow. When you get to go to bed, be back to yourself. Take a moment to analyze how was your day.
Yeah.
Who are your friends? How did you interact with them?
Yeah.
What did you like about them? Do you really want to continue friendship with these particular friends? There you are taking control of your destiny and you are making your way. You have to always know where you are going. It's I always say, if you go to Iran, you have to, from the time you start here, you have to say, I'm going to learn from here to that particular place.
To have a clear
You will learn. When you get tired, be like, but I say I have to get there. You're going. But if you don't have no plan how far you're going to run, you run just...
forever.
No, you won't even have the courage. No. You run 2 miles. You think like you have run 20 miles. You're like, I'm going back.
Do you know? You know you can stop running and continue running in your brain.
You see? Yeah,
that's a powerful mindset.
It's a very powerful mindset if you can be like that. But some people, they're like that though. When you pause, but you are still looking back, reflecting, because people, they do not reflect. Reflect on what is going right now and why is it going like this? What can I fix? What went wrong? You can't keep going when you don't know where you're going. You can't keep moving when you don't know why you are moving. Otherwise, you waste time. And time wasted will never come back.
Never.
You're going to have to make sure whatever you are doing at this particular moment in life, how is this one benefiting you?
Exactly.
If you don't have the capacity to think that way, you will fail.
Yeah.
You know, I want to tell my children, I say, girls, I am not your police woman.
Yeah.
To try to know what are you screwing it on your phone.
Who are you with? What are you doing?
No, I don't have that time.
How long? Exactly. Self-responsibility.
So I'm educating you to be responsible. I say this life you have is a gift.
Yeah.
This like a smartphone you have, it will kill you or it will build you. It has got everything in it.
Yeah.
My kids, please use your time wisely.
Yeah.
You can go to your friends, you can go to your whatever basketball you do, but think about you are sitting in the driving seat of your own life. I have made my life.
Yeah.
I'm raising you up. You know, I have my career. Do you have your career? No. The room we are sleeping in is my room. I'm paying it. I have a place for you to sleep. Girls, you need to build your career, build your future.
Yeah.
And I tell to them, you're going to face challenges. You're going to have a boyfriend who will break your heart.
Thank you for saying that, Mama.
You know what?
Thank you.
When this happens, baby, this is how you're going to handle yourself.
Mama Claudine, thank you for saying that.
You know what? This is one of the things that builds destroy our children in the future, because they don't understand that life is not all about roses.
Yeah.
Things will break, things may not have to go your way, but how are you going to handle yourself? We don't want to have broken children that are being broken. You end up in the hospital, in the mental health unit, just because a boyfriend say, I don't like you anymore. Really? You don't like me, but I like myself.
Yeah,
so we want young people who are able to love themselves more than anything, to the point whereby you say, like, you know, I can't take this drug. This drug is gonna destroy me, and I love me. I have a plan for me. I don't wanna die younger. I don't wanna be in the prison like somebody else. Something like that. That's the youth we are trying to build for tomorrow, because we want a society, a functional society.
Exactly.
You know? So that's why this youth leadership movement is calling you as young people, enter this movement that want to change your world of tomorrow, you know. Yeah, we have like some of people have gone through some. Do you know the history of Canada, right? We are just going a little bit you know the history of Canada, right? About what has happened in the past to the first generation, First Nations of Canada is very, very sad. We know that a couple of generations have gone, and we are so grateful that today, at least we can talk about it. You know, when a problem is exposed, to me, I don't call it as a problem. So,
it's becoming awareness.
Yeah, I just want you to speak to our young people, especially the First Nation young generation. Really, this Canada that we are in, I believe for us to prosper, we want to see the indigenous people, the first generation people, prospering, like moving beyond what has happened to your great parents, so that they can really build the better world of themselves tomorrow. You know, how can they be resilient, go above maybe your great parents? They were just, drinking alcohol, not because they choose to, because they were introduced to, maybe by the people who was not advocating for their best interests. Now, today, as a young indigenous person who have learned the history of your ancestors, what are you doing to build your best of tomorrow? We want you to invite you to join this youth movement leadership to see how can you become a leader in your own family. How can you a better person for your generation? So I want you, we're almost landing to the end. Can you speak? Because we all have different experience in life. That right now, what we are doing right now, we want to build a better world for our young people for tomorrow. And here we are in Canada. We want to inspire the youth, the indigenous young people to rise and take over their nations by changing their mindset and begin to change their, to change their struggle into their story to tell, and to change their world of tomorrow. How would your organization impact our indigenous people here, young indigenous people?
Yeah, Mama Claudine, I'm so happy with this great topics that we're talking, and I want to mention that the youth leadership movement is not about a particular group of people. It's for the entire youth across the globe, indigenous, and all of that. So if you identify as a youth and you resonate with what we have discussed here, just plug in. That's the point. Just plug in, because this is not about me. This is about you. What is it that do you want to be part of? How do you want to better your community? Your community. Now, you see, Mama Claudine, when I came in Canada, we didn't start YLM all of a sudden. We first learned from other local organization, and then we're like, oh, we want to be part of, right? It's YLM, we want to contribute. So we plugged in. So just same way, we are inviting all the youth to come and plug in. So maybe our next emission, our next session, we're going to talk more deep on. By then, we already have a program running. But what I want to say is, as a youth, it is good to dream.
Yes.
It's good to dream. There's nothing wrong in dreaming. And just keep in mind that it's okay. Not all dreams come true. But it is safe to dream. At least if you have a dream, it is easy to fulfill it because you already had a dream.
But if you don't have a dream and you are given a possibility to fulfill one, it brings more confusion than when it's just like it's better to have money, not have anything to spend it on, than you have something to spend it, but you don't have money.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's not the same thing, right?
That's terrible.
So, dear youth, please, I am calling for you to go on your phone, search what is it that you can be involved into in your church, in the community, what's going on around your area. Is there anything you want to be part of? And we are planning also to do event in other First Nation lands where we'll be going to eat as together as a family, as one person, because we believe in the youth.
Yes.
Without any distinction, we believe in the youth, the energy. That's what we believe in, and I know it is everywhere, Mama Claudine.
Everywhere. Of course, youth are the future.
Exactly.
Are the future generations.
Yeah.
You know.
So, and then also I want to say, this platform is a great one. Please, if you really want to share something, Mama Claudine is here. Feel free to reach out to Mama Claudine. And this platform is for exposure, for education, and also for people to get to understand what is our beautiful country, Canada, evolve, like our diversity is wonderful here in Canada. So feel free to reach out to the True North TV, True World TV, and have your story told, and do not be ashamed of yourself. So that's what I will say for tonight, Mama Claudine. Thank you for having me. And then I wish we could have shared more, but I believe whatever we shared was essential for tonight.
Yeah.
But I know we will be sharing more about the programs. I will keep you updated about what we want to do and how we want to do it. For sure, I know you have a lot of connection. We want to work with all the youth here in Canada, and not only in Manitoba, but I say here in Canada. So don't think, oh, they're not only in Manitoba. No, you can volunteer, even being in Toronto.
Yeah.
You can volunteer. There's a lot of things they can volunteer. They can help us with social media. They can help us with editing things. They can volunteer from anywhere.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hufrey, for endorsing first our program. We really appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
And as he said, we are here to raise awareness that there are things that are happening in our community. So, and we are here to make sure we are doing everything to build the best world for ourselves, for our children, for our grandchildren. So any ideas that you have that can help build families, build bridge for our youth as he is coming here, or in the name of the youth, just please come. We would love to hear from you, and we would love to raise this awareness. And we want to have you not in less than a month back before people forget, because we want you to tell us how to plug in, because some young people, they may say, you know what, we really want to be part of this movement. How do we get in? Just hang on there. He's gonna come back maybe next month, by the end of February, by the end of the beginning of March, he will come back. Then there is more. We didn't even say half of the program that he has. We didn't even talk even more about the program.
No, we didn't talk about the program.
Yeah, today was just an introduction. So we just want you to hang on there, and we'll come back next month, the last in February, last week, or maybe beginning of March, and we'll keep you posted. So thank you so much, Mr. Hufrey, for coming.
Thank you so much,
and for sharing with us your heart, your passion for the youth. And you have all my support as as a mom, having young children, that you have no idea how I feel. Like, I want to see my children becoming somebody, like anything that help young people discover themselves more. I will be there. My kids will be the number one to plug in into, you know, your movement, because I want my kids to be the kids that will change the world of themselves. I don't want my kids to be saying, oh, you know, this world that you're handing to us is like this. Okay, prepare your own, what you want to see in your own world. And that's the movement. So we're encouraging every youth to stay connected with us. When we come back here, we're going to give you all the details on how you can join us and how you can plug in into this youth leadership movement. You have something amazing to share. Your struggle is your story. That is what we need in that particular platform. We want you to be open, to be vulnerable. Share your pain, you know, so that you can grow with other youth. You can be an inspiration. Whatever you went through, there's a reason why they don't die, because that's what you are going to use.
That's powerful.
You know, that's what you are going to use to build your world of tomorrow. So thank you so much for all of you who have been connected with us. Please share this video with every youth.
Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Mama Claudine, for having me. And it's an honor. And I know we will have another session. But yeah, it's just a wonderful opportunity. I wish you guys all the best and a very nice evening, wherever you are. For those who will watch later, please make sure you plug in, like, and share our channel. It's very important. And it's not only about the emotion. There's a lot of session as well that has been done before this one. So go and watch, learn how the wisdom is being spread in this channel. And most likely, don't keep this for yourself. Share with your loved one and remain connected. We'll see you later.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.
See you.
This program is proudly brought to you by Nefertiti 24K Gold Soap. Jabari Design Watches. And Nefertari Beauty. You are watching the True Word Television, spreading the true word of salvation.